Hey everybody, Garrett from Back to Brick. So this past week was Brickfair in Chantilly, Virginia, and it was the first time I was exhibiting, and I had a lot of fun, a lot of things I learned, and I'll discuss that in another video. But one thing that I did really enjoy, it's the first time being able to as an exhibitor, going to the yard sale. So at the yard sale there's two during the week, because it's a 5-day event, that people from, well, anyone that's an exhibitor can bring some old sets that they don't want anymore, or there's shops like Bricks and Minifigs or Brickmanias, all those different places, and you bring them, you set up a table, and then you just start selling them. It's pretty much like a flea market or a yard sale, like the name says, pretty much. And the first night is pretty crazy because, well, it's the first time everyone's getting there and going through, so you go around and around the full thing. There's over 50 tables, and then they do it again on a Saturday night, and the same thing, more so of the stock that didn't sell from the day before. So I was able to get some really fun things on the first day, not only for myself, but for some friends, which I'll go through what I got for myself and then go through what I got for them. And yeah, it was just really cool because you get the chance to see some sets that you've either never seen or wanted as a kid and couldn't get till now. And then of course there's some rare ones that you cannot afford unless you're carrying $2,000 in your pocket to purchase some of these things, which some people did drop a lot of cash on some of these sets, and I was tempted, but I wasn't going to spend that much on it. Just some small things that I think, or some things that I had missed out on and really wanted and actually found. So we'll go through a couple of them now. First one is a Millennium Falcon from the MIDI scale series, and this one is nice because as you can see it's $50, but I talked it down to $40, and it's an $80 set, so that's a 50% price, or is it 85? I think it's 85, so it's even cheaper than that. But as you can hear, it's loose, which means somebody's built it and they resealed the box. This is from like a Bricks and Minifigs place, but I'm totally okay with that, having it at a reduced price if I'm not building it. Like, I can take it apart and rebuild it, but I've done that with other sets too, because then I have the chance to display them or come up with another idea with the money that I saved from this, which, you know, you're still spending money on Lego. I can build something else to go for it as a display, which I have some ideas, so we'll see if I actually get around to doing them. It's on the list, of course. So that's number one. I did a lot of Star Wars purchases. This one was the Land Speeder, and I got it for, I think, $20. And what's nice about it is it's got pretty much every piece. This is from the late 2000, or like 2022 or 23, so not that old, but I didn't get it, and the only thing missing is Luke's cape or cloth piece, which I didn't really care about, because what I wanted was this ship, because I was doing the vignette displays from the load screen on the Skywalker Saga. So this is part of episode 4, and that'll be really cool to have that and display it on there. And it was already going to be expensive to buy as a set on eBay, so buying it now like this was perfect for me. Next one goes along with the same lines here. It is the Rey's speeder bike from the Force Awakens. Same thing. It's part of the vignette, the login screen or load screen for episode 7, Force Awakens, and I didn't have it, and now I really don't need. All I need to get is the pieces for the rest of it, and of course Rey, but this helps out a little bit, and we'll add to that once I get to those builds. Next thing I got, which I thought was a steal, was set 40563, the tribute to the Lego house. As you can see, $10. That's great because it's a gift with purchase, which I didn't have a chance to get that. That's okay. I mean, it happens, but I have a few of these sets from the Lego house. So let's see, I have the Lego house itself, I've got the dinosaurs, and I've got the duck. I'm just missing the tree of creativity and the mold machine. This one, if anyone has one that they're willing to sell, I would live to buy that one, and this one too, of course. But, you know, anyways. And it's fun because they're all the mini builds, so you can build them and display them with the large scale ones, or just have these built and the other ones still in box, as I have most of my things still in box, of course. Next thing is I have this little poly bag. It's a $5 poly bag with a Lego employee and a brick. I think it was only given to the employees at one point. This store that I found, they had some amazing stuff from employees and their Christmas gifts or just internal gifts, and for reasonable prices, so it was pretty cool. I spent pretty much the second yard sale day just at that booth, not only talking for me, but kind of selling some other stuff for people, or two people. I was kind of the mediator or the guy on the phone during an house auction. One of the other things that we had was this guy. This is the VIP card for the Millennium Falcon. Now, you could only get this if you had pre-ordered or purchased the Millennium Falcon within that first 24 hours or something, or I can't remember the exact time frame. But then you would get this as your VIP card, which then made you super cool. You could only have this if you had purchased the Millennium Falcon, and then it became worthless. You couldn't use it, so they kind of just disappeared. And this one, it wasn't that expensive. We got 3 for $50 because they're in pristine condition. I still have mine. I just don't know where it is, and I think this is nice to have it as a pristine one as well. And here's Aria. She is not something I purchased at the yard sale, but she is showing off to everybody here. Next one, I just got a small poly bag from Minecraft for my nephew. He's a big Minecraft fan, and he's 6 years old. It's a 6+ set. Easy for him to build, and just a fun little build because his attention span's not there. So this will probably get him through the whole thing. Next thing I got was a gift with purchase was the Galileo set, or tribute to Galileo, because I didn't get this also during gift with purchase. A lot of these, there's one that I didn't get. I wish I got the Eiffel Tower one, but they were asking $60 and I wasn't looking to spend that. This I think was like 15, 20. So it was still a good deal, I think, because I didn't get it at the time. And I think they did a great job with the minifigure, the display, having the planets kind of go around the sun. So fun. Another fun display piece for gift with purchase. Something I didn't get at the yard sale, but I thought was really cool, is a Bionicle mask, but it is cast. That is not what the original color was. It was white. This is my favorite Bionicle at the time. Can I tell you the name of it? No. But I thought this was really cool. The frosted kind of blue, kind of the ice feel to it would be fun to put on a mock of the set if I ever find and rebuild it. Another one was a little $8 Mickey Mouse. I'm trying to collect all the Mickeys, and it's not the easiest because, well, a lot of people like the Mickeys, and they come in those Disney sets that are exclusive or just one of one. So that's one, and I have like, I think 2 or 3 more. Still need a good bit of them. Similar from the shop that I was talking about with the insiders or the employee stuff, he had these. These are the cards that you could get on Lego Insiders to depict like the corner garage, and you can pop them open, and they're postcards that are 3-dimensional. Super cool, or little cards for that. They've got that, the downtown diner, the bookshop, and there's 3 others in here. Let's see which ones these are. The Jazz Club, the newest Natural History Museum, and the Boutique Hotel. All really well conditioned. I forgot they were even on Lego Insiders, and I got these, I think, for like $5 total. Super cheap. Like really, really fun little things to have, even as just display pieces in on a shelf or something. One that I found that was really unique, I thought, was this. This is a Star Wars shirt from the official Lego Club member. So it is in the Hut language. So Banko wa shi ko yo Jedi. And I don't actually know what that translates to. I probably should look that up before talking about it. But it's got Han and Carbonite and Jabba the Hutt. And it's a fun shirt, and it's also my size. So a little bit bigger, but I mean, that's not a big deal. So that'll be fun to actually get a chance to wear. And then finally, the one thing that I had been looking for years, didn't want to spend the money, but I found it, and well, if you find it, you're going to spend the money for it. I bought the Han Solo in Carbonite VIP gift with purchase during the May the 4th event. Now this came out in 2020, so that was a very interesting May the 4th period. And Han is in the minifigure size that we've seen in Carbonite, and it is full on metal. Really cool. The VIP is stamped on the back before they change to the insiders, and I love it. It's just a perfect keychain. I have this and the best car. I have pretty much every gifted purchase for May the 4th because I love Star Wars, so why not spend that money during that time? And I have it in the case here, standard little box, and I think there's only one that I almost bought, which was the gifted purchase for the Venator, but it was a Republic credit and the 2 patches, but I just didn't have the money to spend. I think they wanted $60 for it. I was like, not for that. This, I think, was $40 and totally worth it. That's pretty much it from the yard sale this year. I cannot wait to go to it again next year, and I'm not sure if other conventions have it, but if they do, that's awesome, and I definitely will spend some more money on that. Otherwise, that was all my gifts. Now let's move on to what I got my friends. I'll do it this way because they have a box full of stuff. Let's see. So my buddy is a huge Star Wars... Whoa. So my friend recently has been collecting some of the old Star Wars stuff, like the Technic stuff. So the Technic droideka he has, which is super cool, old stock parts. So it was his birthday, so I found something that I thought he would like. It is the Battle Droid. The box is a little bit damaged here, but it's I think $50 for it. But it does come up in, you can do it in a small mode and kind of grow it up, and the rifle goes up. But this is from I believe 1999 or 2000, so it's pretty old stock, and it's a really cool set. And you know what's also cool? The next day, or the second day of the yard sale, I found this guy. This is in pristine condition as the Super Battle Droid, and it has the motion of putting arms up and down. I think this one came out in 2004 or 5. This is after the second film. But I mean, the box is perfectly done, and it goes right along with the Technic sets that I had already got him. And let's see what else. He's also a big fan of The Simpsons, so I found this Dimension set thing for $9, and it's still in box, and so he probably has it, but I thought it was fun. Just a small little gift to go with that. And so Overwatch, this was part of the game series that they did with Blizzard for a bit. They had some other bigger sets, but this was kind of the promotional set almost. And instead of $30, I got it down to I think 20 or 25. And so that's a fun little collectible for that. I don't have any Overwatch sets, so I considered it for myself, but I have a lot of other things I considered. These were 3 fun things. Anyone know what that is? That is a monorail motor. These are like new old stock motors for the monorail sets that Lego did back in the 80s or 90s? I think 70s actually. Either way, pretty old. They don't have the track pieces, which is what you would, or the clips that would hold it down onto the track, which you can probably find, but having 3 of them for, I think they were $20 each, is pretty cheap and essential to having your monorail run. So that was a fun find. And then the last ones were also May the 4th promotional pieces with this one is Endor and Hoth. Both are for my buddy who didn't get a chance to get these during that time, similar to what I was doing with my gift of purchase. So these will be going to him to complete his collection. That's pretty much it. There was about a billion other things I could have bought. There was a Voltron that I didn't get a chance to buy. Now it was $400 some. Yeah, there was a lot of sets and a lot of people you could haggle with, which is cool. And that's the fun thing about a yard sale. You can go and say, hey, I don't want to pay $50. Can I do 40? And we can go lower. And I did make them laugh a couple times, but like, oh, how much do you want to offer? I'm like, I'm going to make you laugh. $30. Like, no. And I'm like, see, that was fun. I got to make you laugh because I wasn't looking to spend thousands of dollars at the yard sales. It was fun to kind of peruse and get the small things that I liked. But that was it for the yard sale this year, and I appreciate you guys heading along with that journey with me to see this stuff, and hopefully I'll see you at another convention, and you'll be selling, or I'll be selling at the yard sale. All right, thanks everybody.